Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah. Welcome back to our Urdu Level 1 course. And today, inshallah, we're going to be doing slides for day number 2. I hope you practiced and revised your Level 1 course, day number 1, because we're going to start off with the revision first and then, inshallah, move on to our today's lesson. But before we do anything, let's recite the dua. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم افتح علينا حكمتك وانشر علينا رحمتك يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. Alhamdulillah, the blessing of reciting this dua is inshallah your memory power will increase and Allah Ta'ala will give barakat in that inshallah. I'll move on to our first slide. We're going to just have a revision. Remember last week, the day 1, we read the whole of the Urdu alphabet. And now we're just going to read some of the letters just to challenge your mind, see if you can remember. So if you can remember, then what is this letter? Yeah. Just try to read through all of these letters. This one now, this one, this one, this one, this, and this. If you got them all right, then congratulations, that was brilliant. But if there's any mistakes, let's read it together. If you can read after me, inshallah, we can rectify our mistakes. The first one. So I'm going to read and then you can follow me. Pe, Gaf, Te, Ye, Alif Madda, Che, Dal, Re. Let's read them once more. Pe, Gaf, Te, Ye, Alif Madda, Che, Dal, Re. If you got them all right, mashallah, congratulations. If there was still a few mistakes, then please, if you can go back to slide number 1, last lesson, and just revise properly, inshallah, you'll find it much easier in the following lessons as well, inshallah. You're moving to the next slide. Again, we learned some numbers from 0 to 5. So this is just challenging your mind if you can know what the numbers are. So we'll start from the left to the right because that's how Urdu is read. So what is this number in Urdu? Number 2 is? Number 3, number 5, number 1, number 4. Let's see if you were right. Number 2 is do. Number 3, teen. Number 5, panch. Number 1, ek. And number 4, char. If you got them all right, mashallah. If there's any few mistakes you had, then please refer back to day 1 slides and just revise them properly, inshallah. These numbers will be revised again and again in the different slides as well. Okay, moving towards our next slide. And this is today's lesson. Now, we're going to start with Haruf-e-Tahajji ki Adhi Ashkal. So, Haruf-e-Tahajji means the alphabet. Adi means half. And Ashkal is a plural of Shakal. Shakal means the way, the shape. Yeah, Shakal vaise means the face as well. But this is because the shape, you can have that as well. So, in this lesson, we're going to learn what are the shapes, half shapes of the letters. Because in Arabic, in Urdu, you join the letters together And when you join the letters together, then some of the letters will be written half, or some of the letters will just have a little kink or something, and it will have a dot or something else so that you know it's that letter. Now, if you look at the letter B, it's a complete letter, this one, but this is the letter B when it's written and joined with another letter after it. Yeah, so if there was a wow, then there would have been a wow joined here. If there was an alif, it would have been like that. So this is how B looks like when it is written in the beginning with another letter joined with it. Look at the P, same as the B, but the way to differentiate that is B has one dot at the bottom, P has three dots at the bottom. And then look at the Te, exactly the same. They all have the same, but the difference is that Te has two dots on the top. Okay, so make sure you understand the dots as well. The Te, there's a little toy at the top, that means it's a Te. And the Se is got three dots. So Te has two dots at the top, Se has three dots at the top. So that means it's a Se. So Be, Pe, Te, Te, and Se. They all are written exactly the same way when they come in the middle or in the beginning, but the only difference is it was about the dots. If there's one at the bottom, it's a Be. If there's three at the bottom, it's a Pe. If there's two at the top, it's Te. If there's a toya at the top, it's a Te. And if there's three dots, it's a The. Now the next letters, Jim. Look at the way Jim is written, the Che, He, and Khe. They are all written the same way. But again, the dot will differentiate. If there's one dot, it's a Jim. If there's three, it's a Che. If there is no dot, it's a He. And if there's one dot at the top, then it's a Khe. Look at the Sin. This 1, 2, 3 kinks at the top, and then it will be joining with the next letter. So that's how you write Sin in the beginning. Sheen, exactly the same way, but with three dots at the top. Look at the letter Swad and Dawad. They are written exactly the same way, but Saad does not have a dot, and Dawad does have a dot. Ain and Ghain. Now this might look like a Hamza, but it's not a Hamza. If it was a Hamza, the first letter Hamza, then Hamza will not join with the next letter after it. Okay, so that means if it's joined with a letter, then that is an Ain, and when it's got a dot on the top, it's a Ghain. Fe and Qaf will look the similar, but the only way you can find out is look at the Qaf. Don't get confused with the Be and the Fe, because the Fe has the head shape here with the dot on top, and the Qaf has the head shape with two dots on the top. So one dot is Fe, two dot is a Qaf. And then we have the Kaf with the dandi wala Kaf with the stick at the top. If he has one stick, it's a Kaf. If there's two, then that means it's a Gaf. Lam. Now Lam, if it comes in the beginning, this is how Lam will look like. Now remember, don't get confused with an Alif, because if Alif is the first letter, then Alif will never join the letter after it, sorry. Alif will never join the letter after it. It can join the letter before it. So if you have a letter that is joined, then that is not an Alif, that is a Lam. And look at the Meme. Meme has like a little head shape like this, and then Meme. Noon and He and Ye, they will all, and Be and Te, can you see they're all written the same way? But the way you can differentiate the Noon is that it will have one like this and it has one dot in the middle. Okay. Now Te has two dots, Noon has one, so it's going to be a Noon. But if it's got a head shape like this, then it's going to be a Fe with a dot on top. The He, when it's joined with the letter, you'll have this little shape at the bottom like an exclamation mark. Here at the bottom, that's a He. And Ye, exactly the same way as Be and Pe, but Ye has two dots at the bottom. Be, Pe, Be has one, and Pe has three. And if it's got two, then it is a Ye. Be, Pe, and Te. Let's just give you an example. So please read through these letters and understand how these letters will be written. inshallah as well. Let's move to the next slide. And the next slide is we're going to learn another 5 numbers. So inshallah as well, this number 6, che. Number 7, saat. Number 8, art. So you're just stretching them slightly. Instead of reading sat, we're reading saat. Sat normally is in Punjabi or Putwari, and at is in Punjabi and Putwari, but because this is an alif madda, you need to stretch that slightly. Art, no, das. So just repeat after me. 6 is che, 7 is saat, 8 is art, 9 is no, and 10 is das. Let me read once more. Che, saat, art, no, das. MashaAllah. Try to memorize all of these numbers by heart, and day 1 slides as well, from 0 up till 10. Keep repeating them. Inshallah, you'll know the numbers. The next slide, we're just going to learn some new words as well today. Yeah, so these words, because remember, to learn a language, the more words that you know what they mean, the more sentences you can create. So if we look at the first picture, it's a picture of a fan, and in Urdu, a fan is called pankha. So there's the Roman Urdu there to help you out as well. Pankha. And look at the spelling. Pe. Why? Because it's got 3 dots at the bottom. 1 dot at the bottom is a noon. 1 kaf. He. This is what you call aankhu wali he. And then an alif. Pankha. Pankha. House is called ghar. Gaf, because it's 1 and it's got 2 kings, and that is gaf. Ghar. Gaf, he, and re. Ghar. Ghar means house. Khirki. Now, if you can look at the Roman Urdu, it says khirki. So this is actually not a re, but it's a re. But there's no other way to spell it. So in English, so kaf, aankhu wali he, and the re joined together. Khird, khird, and then kaf and the choti ye, ki, khird, ki, khirki. Khirki means window. Next one is a door, and in Urdu, a door is called darwaza. Now, not dar, it's a dal, dar. So look at the dal, the re, dar, wow, and alif, wa, dar, wa, ze, and he, dar, wa, za, dar, wa, za, darwaza, darwaza. Darwaza means door. So mashallah, we've learned 4 new words today. Pankha, ghar, khirki, and darwaza. So repeat them as well. Try to get the pronunciation correct as well, and learn these words by heart. Let's move on to the next slide. And we're going to be learning 3 colors as well. So inshallah, let's move towards the left, because Urdu is from left to right. Now this is an orange color, and orange in Urdu is called na, noon, alif, na, re, zabar, noon, run. Na, run. Jeem, choti ye, ji. Na, run, ji. Naranji. Naranji. Naranji is called orange. The next one, sabz, green. There are 2 names for sabz. It is either sabz or hara. Seen and be. Sab and then ze. Sabz. So all of them will be joined together. Sabz. Sabz. He, re, alif, hara. hara. Sabz, hara. Sabz, hara, which means green. Next one is blue. Noon and ye, ni, ni. Lam, alif, la, ni, la, ni, la, nila. And nila means blue. So subhanallah, we've learned 3 colors as well. So please revise them and try to learn them by heart. The homework for today will be look at the Urdu half letters, learn the colors with the translation, learn the new words with the translation, and learn the numbers up to 10 in Urdu. Inshallah Azza wa Jal. Do this homework. Look at the previous slides as well. If you don't have the previous slides, you can download them from our YouTube channel. Inshallah Azza wa Jal. Download day 1 slides, and that will help you doing your revision. Jazakallahu khaira. Hope to see you in day 3, inshallah Azza wa Jal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.